Smoke Hole Resort. Just getting packed up and on the way. The water is lower. It was probably a foot higher than that yesterday. So the goal will be to try and see how far I can get before the water level starts rising again. Tends to be lowest early in the morning and then rise as you get into the afternoon. Hopefully also no rain today, but we'll find out. But yeah, that's the main question today, is what are the water crossings going to be like? Because if they're really high, then I got problems. I'm gonna get packed up and see you on the trails. Alright, let's get on the road. Today's gonna be interesting. Let's see what these water crossings are gonna look like. I gotta get to Brandywine first, which is 80 miles or something. And the first place I'm going through here is Seneca Rocks, which is a world-famous rock climbing area. Don't remember if there's any dirt. Yeah, you can see how high the river is. I guess technically it was a goose, so it's I think this is a cattle car that I about killed myself on. Shenandoah Cooperative. Oh, that's a one. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, other than Pennsylvania, this is the most technical parts of the Mabder. How are we looking? I see rocks still, so that ain't too bad. Go first gear. Yeah, that's not even deep. A little loose in the middle there, but yeah, that was one of the things that I mentioned I was coming down the Mabder. You know, if you're doing this route and you're struggling and feeling challenged, maybe even wondering like if it's beyond your skill level, that's fine. That's the point of doing routes like this, is to challenge yourself. Before you do any other BDR, consider getting some training or just more practice with off-road riding. Even the expert sections on the Mabder are easier than a lot of the normal section routes of other BDRs, especially the Northeast BDR. The Northeast BDR is difficult. You know, if your skill level is at the point where stuff like this is challenging to you and you're feeling stressed and working hard and da-da-da-da, just, you know, maybe get some training, maybe practice a bit before you go on another BDR, because the other BDRs, basically other than Idaho, are going to be significantly more difficult than this, and even parts of Idaho are significantly more difficult than anything that's on the Mabder. The Mabder really is an introductory BDR route. It's a lot of pavement, and the dirt is very rudimentary. There are no major technical challenges on the Mabder, unless you're like just getting absolutely on by weather, and then yeah, this can become difficult. With weather, anything can become difficult. Brandywine, 4 miles.
2,000 years later.
Whoa. Alright, I'm gonna go second, and I think I'm gonna stay right on that right side. Come on. Okay, that one was deep. That might have actually gotten over the top of my boots. If you can see... Oh, that backside was deep. We're gonna go first. Oh, God, yeah. And if you were an inexperienced off-road rider, those would be super intimidating. You know, to you, that's just a river. First or second gear and stay on the gas. You don't have to go over fast, you just can't stop. As long as the bike is moving forward, it will stabilize itself. And so definitely one of those instances where when in doubt, throttle out is a better solution for water crossings. Full commitment or don't. You know, every one of those is you're rolling the dice on falling over. But if you stay on the gas and keep moving, your chances of at least getting across it before you fall over are significantly more better. You know, like, you don't want to just stop in the middle and then you're just stuck there. Like, well, this is my life now. Down on the road. People have been jumping it, you can see. Alright, well, let's do that. Whee! Sometimes you just gotta send it. And hey, I jumped the bike and I didn't set my airbag off. It's like it works. I will admit the first probably couple of days that I was wearing this thing, every time you're moving around, you're almost like gingerly kind of moving because you're expecting at any moment to just turn into the Michelin Man. And then you get used to it of like, oh, okay, if I bend over to buckle my boot, it's not gonna pop. You know, stuff like that. So is fun. There are a lot worse ways to spend a Monday. So one of the interesting things that I'm going to be looking at is tire life. So I had this set of tires put on when I got back to Colorado at the end of last year, and it's the dual venture front and adventure rear. And so I didn't have many miles on them at all over the winter, and then rode them out here, which was 1,700 or so, and I'm gonna see where they last till. Theoretically, given the life that I've gotten out of other sets of this combination, these might survive all the way to Oregon. I'm doing the Giant Loop Rally, And so what I'll probably do is typically Motos or Pacific Power Sports, who's the Motos dealer for the United States, will be there and they'll do tires and do stuff like that. So if they survive until the Giant Loop Rally, I'll swap tires at the Giant Loop Rally. Mostly because after I finish the TAT, I'm doing the Northern California BDR, and I'm not, I'm not done. I'm not just riding home, and so I need tires. It crashed. Great.
Later.
Alright, we're gonna try this again. It didn't do any damage to it. It just flipped over. Jesus Christ. Nope, it got lost again. Yeah, open terrain only. Alright, well, if you were wondering why I haven't been using the drone, there you go. The Skydio was so good at that. It just, you didn't even have any hesitation of using it and stuff like this. The problem is, well, one of the problems is they're not supporting that drone for consumers anymore. So if you break it, you're just kind of on your own. It always had problems. Like, I always struggled to get it to connect to the beacon or connect to my phone or lock onto a target or whatever. And especially after I got it replaced, after it had a motor failure that one time, that damn thing never worked right again. Whew, it's warm now. 88 according to that. There's no way that's right. Oh, yeah, that's gonna take a second. Oh, let's go see if there's anything I can do to help, or not really.
A few inches later.
I was able to help out a little bit. Now I'm hot. Have a good one.
You too, Brady.
Airflow. Oh, that feels good. Straight across and down the other side. I smell smoke. That looks like a forest fire. That might be a problem. Yeah, that's forest fire smoke for sure. I mean, it's wood smoke. I know that. I smell it. But getting a miniature sunset here because of the smoke. What's going on? I gotta look at the news. news. That might actually affect my route. I mean, look at that. 33 miles from Warm Springs. Don't remember how far it is to Covington. I'll look here in a minute. But it's a little bit after 1 o'clock. I mean, look at the smoke. Good Lord. Do I have reception? Nope. I mean, the actual color of the light is changing because of the smoke. So yeah, I gotta get out to a paved road and figure out. I mean, that's smoke. Like, holy f***. Alright, where is this taking me? Because what I really don't want to do is end up in a fucking forest fire. Alright, well, I'm gonna road blast probably into Warm Spring, which is only 18 miles. And we'll see where I go.
1 hour later.
Good news. I'm not going to burn to death in a horrible forest fire. It's just a controlled burn. I bet a very big one. They have been burning slash piles all week, and that is what that is. And they were out of gas anyway, so doesn't matter. Oh, is that gonna be it? Damn it. It's gonna be like a 10-second thing of dirt. Well, that's not gonna work. April 15th to April 17th for the prescribed burn. Okay. I kind of wondered if that burn was on the route or not, because it sure looked close to it, at least. So I'm gonna get down here to the road, punch in Covington, and go around it.
Several bad puns later.
Alright, welcome to Covington, where everything is full, because apparently they have some kind of pipeline that's being worked on, and a couple other things that are going on, and so none of the places that I checked with had rooms. Headset's dead, so don't got music. It's 90 degrees. And yeah. Alright, well, that's what's going on. I have no idea where the dirt starts, if it starts. So I'm gonna turn these off and I'll see you probably in a couple hours. Oh, at least it's fun. Thankfully with the wind, I'm starting to pull back off. That's a big bump. It's still 85. Get out of my helmet. Only one permitted at a time. We are at capacity.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow for sure.
Not going to record much longer because I just got to get there. That's really loud. be staying at the Mountain View Motorcycle Campground tonight. It's like 10 miles off of the Tat, so it's right there. I'll start down the Tat and then pay attention to where I'm at, so that when I get close to it, I'll divert off and go there. Oh, this is so pretty back here. This is one of the prettiest parts of the Mabder. I did realize the airbag vest reminds me a little bit of wearing body armor, like Kevlar and stuff when I was in the military or when I was a cop. It's not as restrictive, it's not nearly as heavy, but it just has that little bit of feeling of not being breathable that you have when you're wearing body armor. I was thinking about that yesterday, and I was like, oh yeah, that's what it's really reminding me of. It's like putting on my body armor when I was in the military, just lighter. You just have that kind of a body hug feeling, and you don't have a whole lot of air movement. They did change the route. I would have to look at the new versus old one to see kind of what they did. Mostly section 3, they changed some of it to make it more dirt and more interesting. I'm on the new GPS tracks, so I'm doing it. I don't remember any of the differences because it all just looks so similar. That go, I wonder. Oh, hi. How are you guys doing? Hold on, I got music going and earplugs in. I can't hear a damn thing. You guys doing the BDR? All the way, or?
Yeah, I'm going to do the disobedient X, the new X.
Oh, nice.
How about you?
I'm coming down from New York City, so yeah, I'm connecting to the TAT, so.
Oh, really? You gonna ride all the way out?
Yep.
You hit much rain?
Not really.
Yeah.
I've had pretty good weather. It was definitely hot day before yesterday, but
We had a big shower yesterday. We weren't bad.
yeah. All right, well, take it easy, guys.
Enjoy. Have a good ride.
Have fun. Let's get us top off on gas, have lunch.
One eternity later.
Recording. Alright, we're gonna have to kind of redneck this. So I'm gonna literally run Google with directions at the same time as I run my GPS to show me the route. I'm gonna annoy the living out of Google here in a minute, because I'm gonna be going every direction except for what it tells me to do. Alright, well, officially welcome to the TAT instead of the Mid-Atlantic BDR. Since the route that I was doing was kind of a connector for it, I have not actually been on the official TAT until now. The last time I'm going to say it, TAT is Trans-America Trail. But we're going to get going, and I will talk to you guys once I hit some dirt. Alright, the constant data connection lost ding may actually drive me insane before I get too very far, but we'll see. Bonk. Washouts like that, they are almost always better on the uphill side. Almost always. I wonder how much overlap the southeast BDR will end up having with parts of the TAT, because I mean, it's going to come through this same area. That one will be a really interesting route, because you're going to start in Florida, where basically all of your off-road is pretty deep sand. And so I wonder what the difficulty level is going to be like compared to some of these other ones. It is funny to think that the Kiwi Groms did all this stuff on 125cc adventure bikes. Alright, Arrive.